Hey y'all, welcome back to another Sunday, another Plan With Me Sunday session. If you are new here, welcome. I am Kiani, the responsible homegirl, and I started this Plan With Me Sunday session so that we can, for one, not just jump into our weeks, but we can take time to sit down and reflect on our past week and actually plan for our upcoming week. So if it is your first time being here, welcome to a Plan With Me Sunday session. Go grab your favorite notebook, go grab your favorite planner so we can plan this week out. Today I am using, or every week, I'm going to be using my For Executors Only planner, which is a planner that I handmade myself. I think I have about 13 left now. So if you don't have a planner and you're looking for one, make sure you go to theresponsiblehomeware.com and grab you one up. Yeah, so we can get to planning. One of my favorite scriptures that I live by, I don't know why I just rubbed my head like my hair was out, but one of my favorite scriptures that I live by is Proverbs 21:5, and I'm going to comment this below because I really want everyone to commit this to memory, because I feel like if you do, it will just literally shift how you look at a lot of stuff in your life. So Proverbs 21:5, it says, and this is the NLT version, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. And I feel like right now we live in an era where everybody wants things so instantly. Even me, I'm guilty of that as well. Wanting to rush the process and not really embrace the process and enjoy the process. But it's clearly in the Bible. It says it. Hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. And I don't know about y'all, but poverty is not for your girl. No. So will we rather just take the time and actually plan things out, have good planning, and then back that good planning up with hard work? Good planning plus hard work lead to prosperity. That's the word. So I want y'all to get your favorite planner out, get your favorite notebook. And the first thing that we're going to do is reflect on our past week. So if y'all can just drop in the chat for me, how are you feeling? How was this past week? Was it good? Could it have been better? Was it great beyond your expectations? Talk to me. How was your past week? Faithpreneur Woman said, all right now. Yes, sis. Wow. Proverbs 21:5, one of my favorite scriptures. So how was your past week? If you have the For Executors Only planner, I am on the Reflecting on My Week page. And I started writing before I went live, but I need to finish out reflecting on my week. I don't know if I'm going to do it on our planning session today because, y'all, I honestly have a lot to write. But I did check the box great beyond my expectations. So I want you to write in the comments, how was this past week? Was it okay? Was it good? Was it great? Talk to me. How was it? And if your week wasn't all that, I would also like to know, like, what could have been better? Why was it not a good week? Why was it not a good week? Invite your homegirls, invite your homeboys to this live. All of us need to do a better job at planning. And my Sunday planning sessions are going to not only help me be accountable. I think I'm a pretty good planner, but I like this time set that I do it no matter what. It's going to help me be accountable, and it's going to help me help y'all. How was y'all week? Was it good? Was it all right? Was it great? Talk to me. This past week was difficult, but I'm understanding and learning to give myself grace. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I feel like that's something that I struggle with as well, because I have such high expectations for myself that sometimes when stuff not going right or stuff not like going how I want them to go, it's just like I just really be doing the most. But I almost had to, or what I've been practicing lately was pretending as if like I'm not talking to me, like I'm a third person. I hope that makes sense. So like I wouldn't tell like my friend something negative just because she's going through something, or I wouldn't tell my friend something negative just because something isn't working out. No, I will pour life into her. I will encourage her. So I do the same thing with myself, like giving myself grace and just, taking it one step at a time. You said, my therapist just told me to start planning my week, so this is right on time. Yay! Yes. I am not the type of person that likes to just jump into my weeks. Like, I don't even like to jump in my days. On our last Sunday planning session, I told everybody that the first two belongs to you. Basically meaning the first 2 hours of your day belong to you. Most of the time we jump into our days and we just like have not poured nothing into ourselves. We didn't read nothing. We didn't journal. We didn't even sit down and take time to breathe. And let's not talk about the mamas, the people with 9 to 5, the people that has other responsibilities. Like, I'm saying this from a place of privilege because I don't really have, that much responsibility beyond myself and growing my business. But even if you are, taking care of somebody or you got to go to your job, like, you are worth waking up earlier to pour into yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So I would just encourage everybody to take that in. If you don't get nothing else from this live, the first two belong to you. When I started taking the first 2 hours of my day to just pour into myself, I wasn't as irritated when somebody asked me for a favor. I was okay. I was just like, I just saw my whole attitude shift. So I really want to encourage y'all to do the same. Like, be selfish with the first 2 hours of your day. And I mean, it don't necessarily have to be the first two if you're not a morning person per se, but maybe like the last two or something. Like, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say the last two because I feel like the last two is like leftovers. Don't give yourself the leftovers. Please don't. Don't give yourself the leftovers. So make sure you prioritize yourself and pour into you before you pour into, other people. So, like I said, if you're in the planner, you will be using the reflected on my week page. I'm not going to reflect right now during our Sunday planning session because I got a lot that I want to write. But last week, my week was really good. It was very productive. I got to do some of the things that I wanted to do personally. And I got a lot done with the responsible homegirl. However, there were 3 things that I really did not do, and I'm making this my main focus for next week, which is redesigning my website. Y'all, I have been procrastinating and putting that off for the longest. So I am making myself, like forcing myself to get this done before June 4th, because June 4th is when my current like website trial ends, and I'm in the process of transitioning from Squarespace to Shopify. So I'm making this transition, but I need to make it like quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. And I need to focus on finding me a manufacturer for my planners, because if you haven't been rocking with me, or if you have been rocking with me, you know that this planner was handmade. But moving forward, I will not be hand making planners. So I need to be reaching out to different manufacturers and just starting that whole research process so I can make sure everything is nice and good. So now I'm about to flip over on the page. So we are on our weekly planning, and it says set the tone for the week. So I always start on a nice Sunday. Sunday is my top of the week. Like, I use this time and this space to figure out every single thing that I need to do for the entire week. And then I'm going to just number it down and write it down right there. So I want y'all to take this time right now to think about this upcoming week. What do you have to do? What do you have to do? And it don't necessarily have to be a priority, but because it's on your mind right now, I want you to write it down, get it off of your brain onto your paper, because y'all already know we have 1,000,001 things going on. You cannot remember everything. So write this stuff down, and then we'll reconvene, come back together, and talk about prioritizing. So right now, I'm about to, like I said, write down everything that I need to do this upcoming week. Like I said, my number one, redesign my website for sure. And I'm going to give y'all a pro tip on if you're like an entrepreneur and you're listening to this live. I am pretty good with, graphic design and stuff. I'm not the best. However, I can make some stuff shake. But now I got a new cheat code. So I went to Etsy and I searched Shopify templates. And they have templates for Shopify, Wix, Squarespace, all of this stuff that other designers have already made up and everything. And you can just literally go to Wix, purchase a template, and then you can you can transfer it to whatever platform you use, and then just drag and drop, swipe your stuff out or whatever. And now you have a nice professionally designed website for maybe less than $100 or $100 probably. I think my template design was like maybe $110, only because I'm extra. But yeah, pro tip, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to redesign your website but don't really have the funds right now or want to get a graphic designer. So reach out to manufacturers. So I want you to think about everything that you need to do and write it all down. I low-key got a lot to do, but I am going to, it's always something to do, honestly. But I'm not going to overwhelm myself this week because I honestly need to get this done. It was one more thing. Oh, process and procedures. For TRH. If anybody has any questions about my planning process while we're going through this, just let me know. Put it in the comments and I will be sure to answer. But right now, all we're doing, if you're just hopping on the live, is literally listing out everything that needs to get done this week, and then we're going to prioritize it on the next pages over. Put out mobile home signs. Contact, what's the person's name? I'm just putting mobile home. And I guess, okay, y'all, so for this week, I'm focusing on 8 things. And of course, like I told y'all last week, as the week goes on, things will come up that you're going to have to add to your calendar. But for right now, I really just want to focus on these 8 things. My number one priority right now is redesigning my website because I have a time stamp on that. I'm just go ahead and put, I'm going to give myself the due date of May 31st. So yeah, I need to redesign my website and I need to have it done by May 31st. I need to reach out to manufacturers for my planners and my Responsible Homegirl shirts. I have to do sermon clips for my church. I need to record some podcast episodes. I already have them scheduled. I just don't know the exact dates because when I record people or when I interview people on my podcast, they actually schedule the date. So I kind of got to go back and merge this calendar with my Calendly, which is like my digital calendar. So later on, I'll do that to make sure that the times match up. I need to do some podcast clips. So basically go back to old podcast episodes and pick out certain clips that I need to put on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, and TikTok. And I need some process and procedures for the Responsible Homegirl. I am in the process of right now of just monitoring my time and being way better with my time. I feel like in the past, I have like focused so much on always being on my phone, and I'm definitely that person that can lose sight of how long I spend on Instagram specifically. Like, just I'll start off by posting something for the Responsible Homegirl, then I'm scrolling, and then look, and a whole hour done passed by. So I want to be more intentional about how I'm spending my time. So I actually want to come up with like a process and procedures for the Responsible Homegirl, like as if I was about to hire somebody. So I need to know what we do from Sunday through Friday to make the Responsible Homegirl successful. How do we make what we do look good? How do we make our content fun, engaging, connecting? How do we make money? How do we consistently show up? So I want to make a process and procedures for the Responsible Homegirl. So I really feel like that can help my business and help me be more productive and more efficient. Number 7, I need to put out some more mobile home signs. I am trying a new strategy with, instead of the outside bandit signs, I'm going to be printing me out some flyers, and I'm going to ride around, go to different, gas stations, different local businesses, and then just ask them, can I hang up this flyer inside of their facility? So I need to do that this week. I'll choose a date to do it. And then, last but not least, 8, contact mobile home in Augusta person. I wrote it like that, but it's basically like somebody that I'm going to do a joint venture with, a JV deal with. They have a mobile home in Augusta, so I need to contact them so we can kind of talk business and figure out if it's going to be a good fit for each other. Oh, and one more thing. I need to promote Saturday school every single day. 9, promote Saturday school every single day. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and promote it right now. So for those of you who do not know, I wholesale mobile homes, and wholesaling mobile homes, hold up right quick, promote Saturday school daily. So I wholesale mobile homes, and basically wholesaling mobile homes is a way for you to earn thousands of dollars off of a product that you don't own. So you are responsible for connecting sellers and buyers with a mobile home. So somebody hits you up and say, hey, I have a mobile home for sale. And then a wholesaler comes into play by marketing and promoting that mobile home to potential buyers. Then once you close the deal, you collect your check, you collect your cash, and that's just a wrap. So Saturday school is something that I launched in March, and it went amazing. So I launched it in March, and I just taught other women how to wholesale mobile homes, how to really start their mobile home investing journey, and, learn how to wholesale. So there's that. If you're interested, last week I went live every single day except for Friday, talking about different mobile home topics. So you can go back and rewatch those episodes on the Responsible Home Girl podcast or my YouTube channel. And if any questions come up, just let me know, and I will definitely answer them in my DM. So now that we have listed out every single thing that we need to do, I'm going to flip over to these next pages. So if you're in the For Executors Only planner, you have Monday through Wednesday on this side, and then Thursday through Friday on the opposite side. Thursday through Saturday on the opposite side. So all I'm going to do now is go back and prioritize everything that I wrote down on Sunday and plan out which days I'm going to do what. Okay? So if you have a 9 to 5 and you're listening to this, you need to also put in there 9 to 5. And then let's just say at 6 p.m., that's when you start working on your side hustle or your business, or you go work out. Like, I want you to put down and write down every single thing that you are, so that you are as successful as possible, or as successful as possible. Last week I told y'all that I put prayer, read, and journal on every single day of my planner. And then I also put focus on 4 at the bottom. Focus on 4 is a discipline challenge that I launched last year, and people found so many good results, because I feel like everything that we do is all about consistency and discipline. And focus on 4 is just challenging you to focus on 4 things to do every single day, no matter what. So whether that's reading the Bible, getting active, drinking water, only water until a certain time, whether that's journaling, reading a book, listening to a podcast every day, like just doing something productive to help build up your discipline muscles. I'm telling you right now, there are going to be days when you don't feel like doing what it is that you said that you were going to do. However, that's when your discipline kicks in, and even though you don't feel like it, you do it anyway. So if we can kind of adopt those disciplines, and we can practice how to show up for ourselves in our personal lives, all of that internal work that we do is going to express itself outwardly. Okay? So now the first thing I want to put for Monday, which is a priority, like I said, redesign my website. I'm going to be working on this every day of the week. So I'm going to write that down every single day. I don't care if I take, an hour a day to work on it. I'm going to be working on that every single day so I can meet my deadline. Sometimes you got to give yourself deadlines, y'all, because you know all too well. I'm not even going to say I'm a procrastinator. Sometimes I have a bad habit of procrastinating. But no, you have to set yourself up to win. So give yourself a deadline. And hey, if you disappoint yourself, then that's just another conversation that had to be had. But I will hope you will be a man or a woman of your word. And, stick to it. It's no different than if we had a job and our managers gave us, a due date for something. We will have it in on time. Redesign my website. I'm on Friday now. And then I just like putting check boxes beside my item because it just gives me so much satisfaction to check it off. And Saturdays are my rest days. Those are my me days, my days off. The rest day, I'm going to put relax and recharge. I would challenge everyone to practice the Sabbath. Take a day off. And know that you are not doing this alone. And so much creativity, new ideas, new perspectives, all of that good stuff. It comes to you when you are literally at rest. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to put down here, I need to do sermon clips on Monday. So put that there, sermon clips. Podcast recordings. I'm going to actually come back to the podcast recordings because, like I said, I have to match that up with my digital calendar and I don't want to mess up none of the days. Podcast clips. I want to do that on Monday too. And I'm going to do it for 2 podcasts. I'll put 2 in parentheses. Next, process and procedures, PMPs. I can do that on Tuesday. Or do I want to do that on Monday to set off the week? Yeah, I'm going to do that on Monday. Y'all, my Mondays, I be packing up so much stuff on Mondays. And then I realize, girl, you do not have all the time in a day for this. You do not have time for this. And then I end up having to, put it on another day and play catch up. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Put out mobile home signs. Wednesdays are like my main mobile home days. Even though I do something pertaining to mobile homes every single day, but I dedicate my Wednesdays heavily to mobile homes. And put out. Let's see next. Contact mobile home. I'm gonna put that on Monday because I've been meaning to contact the person about the mobile home all weekend, but this past weekend I was on the beach celebrating my sister's birthday, so I really wasn't doing no work. I was just being present, showing up for them. So I'm gonna put that here. Okay, let's see what else we got. Promote Saturday school. So every single day. Saturday school is on June 4th. So every day I'm going to be promoting Saturday school. Promo Saturday school. I'm just telling y'all right now, in March, Saturday school went up. It was only 20 slots available and 15 of those sold out. This time around, we have 30 slots available, and I am 100% confident. Did I say 20? No. This time we have 30 slots available, and I am 100% confident that all 30 slots will be sold out. All 30 slots. A lot of the times, people are looking for different side hustles and trying to do XYZ to make extra money. And I would tell anybody, wholesaling mobile homes is not something easy, and it's not easy quick get rich quick scheme or nothing like that. It's going to take time, but it is so rewarding, both helping people and financially. So rewarding. Promote 7 school. Okay, another thing that I forgot about. Okay, on Tuesdays I go live, so I need to put go live on IG at 6 p.m. on IG. And then on Thursday I need to release a Think Like a Mogul podcast episode. You see how things just come up as I start filling in my calendar, because some stuff, are just routine for me. If you are joining the planning session party late, it is okay, because you can watch the replay on the Responsible Homegirl YouTube channel. Our Sunday planning sessions are exclusively on YouTube, so you can go back, watch it, grab your favorite planner, grab your favorite notebook, and, get to planning. Another thing, before I go into that, I just want to show y'all how all of this looks. So basically, I just took out everything, allocated what I'm prioritizing throughout the day or throughout the week. And like I said, as the week starts, of course, I will fill in more of these slots. But right now, this is all that I can think about at this current moment. So another thing that I didn't talk about last time, but I really want to talk about, is our manage your money section, which is super important because y'all, and I'm actually going to create a carousel on this because your girl went through her bank statements the other day. Your bank statements tell everything, okay? So I went through my bank statements and I realized that I had already spent $290 on food. And y'all, it's only, at the time it was May 16th. It was only May 16th. So I'm just like, girl, you need to get it together. So I will encourage you this week, if you have not had a money date with yourself in a while, sit down for a second. And I need you to turn to this section of your planner, if you have the For Executors Only planner, and go to the Manage Your Money section. And I need you to do inventory. Start tracking your patterns. Start tracking your behaviors. I noticed that I spent $290 already on food, and it was only May 16th, food alone. So what does that tell me? It doesn't tell me that I can't eat out. It tells me that I need to be more intentional with when I'm eating out, how much I'm eating out, and when I am going to stay at home and cook. When am I going to stay at home and cook? Because that same $290, that could have probably got me $150 worth of groceries. So we have to be strategic so we can be more responsible with our finances, be more responsible with our money. But we can't make better decisions if we don't know where we currently are. So please, please, please take inventory. Sis said, same sis, I sat down and said, no ma'am, what are you doing, girl? Exactly, that was me. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing and where are you eating? And I honestly probably still have, like, literally, I put it on another sheet of paper because in the Manage Your Money section, I don't have it designed in the planner where you can just take inventory. But of course I took note of that because when I design the new planner, I will have that in there. But y'all, I'm gonna just read off some of my food prices because the prices aren't even high, but it just goes to show that this stuff adds up. $25.52, $4.71, $7.69, $6.58, $9.88, $7.80, $12.95, $29, $39.34, $15.05, $29.30, $7.69, $55.75. Ooh, I don't know where I went. That's probably when I was in Atlanta. $24.42, $13.40. So y'all, these aren't no crazy prices. All of them are underneath $100. But when you add them all up, $290. I'm just like, girl, no, get it together. So even me, as your responsible home girl, I still have to do inventory. I still have to budget. I still have to do all of the same things that I get on this app and tell y'all to do. So I just want to encourage you to take inventory of what you have going on in your finances for sure. And then last but not least, I just want to do a quick overview of lifestyle budgeting. I believe that the more we budget, the better off we'll be financially, meaning like if you manage your money won't be managing you. And all lifestyle budgeting is making budgeting a part of your lifestyle. We're not doing cookie cutter monthly budgets, none of that stuff. Every time you get paid, you should be budgeting. And I talk about this, like I said, in the planner, and it has directions literally outlined for you. So just a quick run through. Rule number 1, do not restrict yourself. Deprivation never works. It can work for like a month, maybe 2 months, but when we're talking about long-term sustainability, deprivation is not going to work because you like what you like. And honestly, you work hard. So because you work hard, you should be able to do the things that you want to do. All you have to do is plan for it, okay? Number 2, always pay yourself first. What do I mean by that? You need to save. Save before you pay a bill. Save before you go out to eat. Save, okay? Save something. Every Saturday is Save Something Saturday, where I encourage my community to save at least $20. It's not even about the amount of $20 because $20 is this little. It's about building up that consistent habit of saving. Don't y'all know that 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 saved for an emergency? And $1,000 is no money. No money. But if you save $20 consistently for 52 weeks, meaning every single Saturday, at the end of the year, you will have over $1,000 in your savings account. So I need us to start saving something. Save something. Rule number 3, after paying yourself first, be real. Do you need to increase your income, decrease your expenses, or do both? Most of the times, it's a do both situation where you need to cut back. Sometimes we gotta sacrifice. We have to have a sacrifice season in order to get to where we want to be financially. And sometimes we just are not making enough money. Let's just be real about it. We may have to pick up a side hustle, go to that job and ask for a raise. I literally just created a carousel about that a couple of days ago. If you want to increase your income, do not put that in the hands of anybody else. You need to do what it takes to increase your income. Whether that's investing in your self-education, buying a course, coming to Saturday school so you can learn how to wholesale mobile homes so that way you increase your income. Whether that's going to your employer and you're saying, okay, this is the value that I have added to this company. This is how I consistently show up in this role. This is how I kill this role. Brag on yourself and then ask for that promotion. Sometimes you have to pull their hand or you need to walk away. Period. Sometimes you may have to get a part-time job or another job for a season. So I just want us to do inventory of what we have going on in our financial situation so that we can make better decisions. Now, after doing those 3 rules, not restricting yourself, paying yourself first, being real, seeing if you need to cut back on areas or increase your income or do both. Now, there are only 4 ways to increase, not 4 ways to increase your income, but there are 4 ways to use money as a tool, and I'm going to pin it below. For short, I call it SSIG. So that is save, spend, invest, and give. Those are the only 4 ways to use money as a tool. SSIG. Save, spend, invest, and give. In a perfect world, we want to make sure that all 4 columns are in balance. So what are you saving? What are you spending? What are you investing? And what are you giving? Please do not sleep on giving. See, that's my problem. I have an ebook that I can promote, but I've been letting imposter syndrome get the best of me. Get rid of it. But nah, no more. You just said enough for me to stop playing with myself. Exactly. Stop it. Stop playing with yourself. Stop sleeping on your potential. Stop sleeping on your potential. Every time I get in my head about why I shouldn't be doing a thing or why I'm not qualified, please look at the quotes on my hand. Not qualified. I have to literally build myself up and tell myself, if not you, then who? And I mean that in the most humblest way. If not me, who? If not you, who? Who? You have so much value to add to somebody. And please remember, you are the answer to someone's prayers and their problems. That is something that I affirm over myself all the time. Matter of fact, let that be our affirmation for the week. I am the answer to someone's prayers and problems. So if you are the answer, but you don't show up as the solution, who's hurting? Who are you hurting? I want you to think about every single person that you are hurting because you don't want to show up. Stop being selfish. I'm talking even to myself right now. When I don't feel like posting, when I don't feel like doing a podcast clip, when I don't feel like recording, Kiani, who are you hurting? Because I am the answer to someone's prayers and problems. And guess what, y'all? When you solve a problem, when you add value to somebody else's life, you just open up the doors to financial abundance. You open up the doors to money. You open up the doors to so much stuff, because that's all money is. It's a value exchange. I'm giving you this because you're providing me with that. That's all. So sis, please promote that ebook. Promote the ebook. Matter of fact, drop in the comments right now, what is your ebook about? So I can share it with my community. And it may be something that I need, okay? So share what it is that you are promoting, and share what it is that you do. Stop hurting people. And if you're listening to this on the replay on the YouTube channel, I also want you to comment that below. Comment that affirmation for the week. I am the answer to someone's prayer and problem. Period. I am the answer to someone's prayer and problem. I'm gonna wait for Faithpreneur woman to tell us what her ebook is about, and then I'm going to end our Plan With Me Sunday session. Thank y'all so much for coming and rocking with me, and just being here. And I hope every Sunday we can get together and just take some time to reflect on our last week and plan our upcoming week, so we're not jumping into the week. She said it's called What is a Faithpreneur Woman and How Do I Become Her? I love that. Send that to me, please. After we get off, send that to my DM, because I definitely need to purchase. A Faithpreneur Woman and How Do I Become Her? Y'all, thank you so much for rocking with me. Like I said, today I was using the For Executors Only planner. As you can see on the front, it says, I don't make excuses, I make it happen. And every single part of this planner is all about that. Not making excuses, we're making it happen. Don't forget about one of my favorite scriptures that I pinned at the bottom, which is Proverbs 21:5. Good planning and hard work leads to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. So as we are stepping into our week, I just want to speak life over y'all. I want to speak productivity over y'all. I want to speak great time management over y'all. I want to speak more work and less scrolling on IG. I want to speak creativity, vision, life. I pray that this week for you is the best week ever. Period. I pray that it is the best week ever. And I pray that you actually take the time to not just show up and produce, perform, but you just actually be still and be grateful for how far you have come. And then know that you have so much farther to go. So I know that going into this week, because you have sat down, you have planned it out, it's just going to be, it's going to be a game changer. And remember, I said at the beginning, every single day, I want you to wake up and I want you to say, the first 2 belongs to you. Say that to yourself. The first 2 belongs to you. Meaning the first 2 hours of your day belongs to you. So I don't care if that means waking up at 5 a.m. That's what I do. I wake up at 5:30 every single morning, except for Saturday and Sunday. No, Sunday I do wake up. Saturday. But wake up at 5:30. 2 hours. And then you start spending them 2 hours together. Y'all, them 2 hours going to become 3 hours. And you be like, oh, shoot, I love being by myself. I love pouring into me. Okay? So does anybody have any questions, any comments before we get off of live? Thank you for coming to our second planning section. Next time, I want you to invite a homegirl, invite a homeboy, so we can all become better planners together and we can actually see our visions manifest. We can see ourselves putting our visions down on paper, writing the vision, making it plain, and then going out there to execute. Execute. Said this was so good. Thank you. Come back and rock with me next Sunday at 6 p.m. I'll go live on IG. Our Plan With Me Sunday sessions are every Sunday at 6 p.m. And then on Tuesday at 6 p.m. I'll talk about something pertaining to either financial education or business. And all of this stuff is uploaded to the Responsible Homeware YouTube channel, the podcast, just so people that aren't with us tonight, they can still tune in and get the gems. But thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all. Last but not least, like I tell y'all every time we get together, with exposure, execution, and consistency. So with exposure, execution and consistency, there is absolutely nothing you can't do. See y'all next time. Bye.